Ladies and gentlemen, if you can hear my voice and if you can see my face, then that means we are back together once again for another episode of Firepitt, brought to you by ScarFire Media. That's right, we have changed over to ScarFire Media LLC. We're in the official business of making independent music the top priority of the music industry as a whole, and we're so happy that we get to take you on the ride with us. With me, as always, is one of my best friends, Jim Skiff. Devin is out at Ruckus playing with one of the best bands in Pittsburgh, Mike Berkey and the Poor Souls. Happy about it. Is it actually, now that I say that, I don't want to speak wrong. Is it Mike Berkey, is the band or the solo act? Do we know?
That's a good question. We'll have to check with Devin. I saw his note that he's playing with Mike Berkey tonight. They might be doing a duo. I don't know. We'll find out for sure.
It might be the Captain Tuttle set. Who knows?
Could be.
Well, Jim, how are you tonight? I'm glad we have you on the air.
I'm doing great. It's always a pleasure to be here. And we have a wonderful guest with us this evening for our listeners' pleasure. Megan, why don't you introduce Austin?
I would be honored to introduce you guys to Austin. I was given the official bio, so let me start with that. Austin is originally from New York City, but has been in Pittsburgh for 6 years and has been making music for 3. He is both part of Moonshine Jasmine as our rhythm guitarist and an independent artist with solo projects ranging from hip-hop to R&B. He's one of the coolest, most genuine dudes I've ever met in the music scene. I promise I ain't saying that because he's on the air. I really, really don't meet too many folks that just have that like good heart and soul in them. Jim, you're one of those folks. Austin is one of those folks. I'm so glad that we get to debut him to all of our friends here in the Pittsburgh music scene. So Austin, how are you?
Howdy. Yeah, I appreciate you guys for having me. Doing well, having a good weekend. My Jets lost today, but I know the Steelers won, so bittersweet moment.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
So everyone in Pittsburgh's in a very good mood, and we're no exception.
Absolutely.
Well, Austin, so you're originally from the city?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm originally from Queens, lived on Long Island for a little bit, but I moved around a lot growing up, ended up finishing up high school here in Pittsburgh, went to college near Erie, and decided to stick around. I love Pittsburgh. I love the area, love the people. Just place I decided to call home.
Well, we're glad you're here. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your music journey? How'd you get into music in the first place? And when did you start writing your own material?
Yeah, so I originally got a guitar for maybe my 11th or 12th birthday. I wanted to play drums really bad, and my parents didn't want to deal with the noise, so they got me an acoustic guitar, and I don't think I picked it up for probably 3-4 years. I remember we were moving into a new house, and while the mover guys were moving in all the furniture and whatnot, kind of just sat in a tiny little closet, learned my first 3 chords, and the rest is kind of history. I started doing independent stuff kind of midway through college. I was working at the Dunkin' Donuts down the road, and I played a cover of Santeria by Sublime that I did. Just a random spur of the moment. My buddy had a microphone, and we just wanted to record something. So I played my coworkers this cover I did, and my now somebody I consider a brother, who was just a coworker of mine. His name's Hassan. He says, you said that was you? That sounds just like the original track. I said, yeah, no, I just hopped on the microphone. We were just messing around one night, and he actually had an at-home studio. He said, well, I kind of do rap music for fun. I think you got a great voice. You should come over and kick it sometime, and we can start making something. And I remember the first song we ever did. It was so bad. It was awful. It was just some baloney. But it kind of grew from there. I ended up getting my own at-home studio, so I can kind of just hop on and work something out whenever I want. Started writing my own stuff probably around then. When I first started getting into the studio. I mean, it's a lot of fun. I love it. Definitely a passion of mine. And it's been quite a fun journey.
So this happened while you were going to college up in the Erie area. Is that what you said?
Yeah. I was just working my college job at Dunkin' Donuts and just played something for my coworker.
What school did you go to?
I went to Allegheny College. It's in Meadville.
In Meadville, yeah. I'm originally from Waterford, which isn't too far from there. I have a lot of family in the Meadville area, and I'm kind of glad I'm not up there right now. They're getting pounded with snow. Did you experience any of that snowmageddon while you were up there in the Allegheny area?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's definitely aggressive.
And it makes for sitting around inside playing music. I mean, once you get snowed in like this, what else are you going to do? You drink and sit around and jam. So that sounds like a good place to have started your music journey. And when did you move to Pittsburgh?
I moved here junior year of high school. So I finished up high school, South Hills area. Then made the move up to college. My parents moved out of Pittsburgh when I was in my second year of college. So I kind of just bummed around in between semesters in the Pittsburgh area and got my first apartment when I graduated finally. So I definitely wanted to stick in the area. I love it over here.
Well,
you still have that first.
Sorry, Jim.
Oh, that's all right. You go ahead, Megan.
I was just going to say, we love having you here. That's how I met you. We were just kind of bumming around, if you will, up at ScarFire's, and I don't know why in the hell you decided to stick around for that chaos of an open mic, but I'm sure glad you did. I just wish we could get you to perform up there more often. You were so talented.
I know it. I appreciate it. Now I'm randomly busy on Mondays somehow, or I'm just tired or just trying to kick it, watch the game or something like that.
Yeah.
I know me and Timmy will get up there sometimes, but I should definitely perform more. You're right.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned Tim. That's how I met you. Shout out to Tim from Keystone Vibe for getting to play a show with them on that's 21st over at Club Cafe. It's going to be a really great time. But I'm really glad that Tim was also at the open mic. We all ended up hanging out one night, and it's been curtains. I'm so happy about that. Jim, go ahead and ask your question. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, I was just going to ask Austin, do you still have that first original acoustic guitar? Do you still play that, or what kind of guitar are you playing these days?
Yeah, so I needed an electric acoustic, so I ended up trading in my original with some small brand, nothing too quality. But my electric acoustic is a Breedlove, UK make. Love that guitar so much. My electric is a Squire. The model's kind of the release that they had for it was called Classic Vibes, so it's kind of visually made to look like the guitars they had back in the 60s, like that classic Hendrix look. So they had cherry red and metallic blue. I think a black one as well. Mine's the metallic blue. And then I have a 6-string bass. It's heavy as hell because it's mahogany. It's all wood. But that's an Ibanez, and that thing definitely rocks.
I'm going to plug a little picture covering the face, of course, of our student at the school I teach at. We've been borrowing Austin's 6-string bass for Tyler. And at the school I teach at, long story short, our rock band class needed to borrow a bass. I took the 6-string in, and of course, blurring her face, I'm going to show you just how comical it is to have a young teenage girl hold this ginormous thing because it's
large. Yeah, it's big.
Oh, that's funny.
And what about your songwriting? Did you start writing songs as soon as you had a couple of chords together, or did you cover other artists for a while? How did that first come about for you? Yeah,
so definitely a lot of cover songs at first. I did the whole Instagram thing, posting covers of songs and whatnot. I originally started writing lyrics back in high school. I got real big into poetry for some reason, and that definitely helped get the muscle memory down of kind of crafting lyrics that make sense. Writing songs definitely started when I was in the studio with my coworker who I mentioned, Hassan. A lot of the songwriting process is a little bit different when it comes to the genres that I'm kind of in independently, because you use like a track, you use like a beat. So you'd find something online, or through, I know a couple producers as well that'll send me some stuff. But you use a track and just kind of write lyrically and come up with melodies, but the beat itself is kind of just there. You can't really change it unless you know the guy and want them to make any adjustments. So when it comes to writing stuff on guitar, that's definitely I would say only about a year for me. I have maybe 3, 4 songs I've written on guitar, nothing too serious. I'm definitely expanding that a lot more, and I'm working on a project that's kind of all just guitar songs. But a lot of my songwriting is based on those tracks that we would get online, and that was just an easy way to have something in the background and come up with a chorus, come up with some verses, maybe spice it up with some bridges or something. But it was kind of just really based heavily on that skeleton of having that track behind us.
So you start with the beats, and then do you get like a melodic idea, lyrical idea? They come together at the same time, kind of, or how's
Yeah,
it work for you?
yeah. I mean, everybody approaches that stuff differently, and I definitely will too. Sometimes I'll listen to something and start writing a chorus. Sometimes when I'm writing the chorus, it'll turn into a verse because I don't like it as the chorus. A lot of the times I'll just click through a bunch of beats, freestyle. If something catches my mind, I'll save it, start writing some of it down. The freestyling is definitely what a lot of bigger names do in the industry. I mean, some of these guys don't even write lyrics down. Freestyle in the studio and say, pick whichever one you like the best. I don't really have a lot of freestyles released. I kind of always write, but the process can start either through freestyling or just listening to stuff and seeing what works. Typically, I do start with the chorus. It kind of really all depends, but
Well, how about this? The first song that we're going to hear tonight, "Down, Down, Down." Why don't you tell us a little bit about that track?
I don't mean to chime in, but I was so excited for Down, Down, Down. That's going to be our closer. I wanted to start with Breakfast in Bed and kind of build up to that super duper track. So
Sounds like a plan. Yeah.
Cool. Let's talk about Breakfast in Bed then, Austin. Tell us about where it came from and then anything that you want us to know about it.
yeah, no, it's so the most recent album I just released is more of an R&B vibe altogether, and a lot of that comes from mainly one ex-girlfriend of mine, but definitely a couple flings and whatnot, just essentially getting emotions on a track. And Breakfast in Bed was one of those ones where I think I was alone for that one. Sometimes I'll have like a buddy just hanging out, and enjoying the environment, but I think I was alone. It was a late night, and just found the beat. It was a little bit of a mellower one, and just decided to get some artistic expression out. It's actually one of my favorites on the album, and I'm glad that it's been received pretty well. But yeah, no, it's kind of just came to me and came pretty naturally. Those are always my favorite type of songs. The one that you don't really have to work on too much. It's like first draft is just kind of right where you want it, maybe a couple tweaks, but it was definitely one that came really, really smoothly for me.
I love it. Well, folks, I think it's a perfect time to say let's take a listen to Breakfast in Bed by Austin.
No words for the pain in my coffee. No words for the headache on my eggs. No words for the pain that you caused me. No words for what you said. Those words on the early morning. My time to enjoy my rest. Toast them up, never say you're sorry. Sunrise while I soak in bed. Roll 1 cause I like her laughter. Roll 2 cause she had a bad day. Now 3 for the morning after. Guess 4 go nice with days. Breakfast in bed because she wanna stay home. When I go to work she steady blowing up my phone. Guess I should've known from all the missed calls. The conversation coming after all. Bad start to a real good week, cause I just wanted to know that you're mine. Now I'm picturing the memories we have, and I just wish I didn't waste your time. No words for the pain in my coffee. No words for the headache on my eggs. No words for the pain that you caused me. No words for what you said. Those words on the early morning. My time to enjoy my rest. Toast them up, never say you're sorry. Sunrise while I soak in bed. Never thought that I'd hear them from you. From the way that you be acting all in. Yeah, I know that he took that from you, but your heart is more than him. Never thought I'd have to find a reason. Fuck the way that you be all around my mind. I guess that heartbreak's got a season, but I thought that we were fine. away because you're thinking I'm dreaming. Roll an eye while you finish that wine. Miss the way that you could put me to sleep when everything begins to cloud my mind. No words for the pain in my coffee. No words for the headache on my eggs. No words for the pain that you caused me. No words for what you said. Those words on the early morning. My time to enjoy my rest. Toast them up, never say you're sorry. Sunrise while I soak in bed. No words for the pain in my coffee. No words for the headache on my eggs. No words for the pain that you caused me. No words for what you said. Those words on the early morning. My time to enjoy my rest. Toast them up, never say you're sorry. Sunrise while I soak in bed.
Folks, that was Breakfast in Bed by Avstn. Jim, what'd you think? That was a good track, wasn't it?
Oh, awesome track. Love the vibe, the beat, the message, and the delivery. Do you when you perform live, do you include the beat? Do you have like a pre-recorded section, or do you just go completely acoustic? How does that work for you?
Yeah, with this stuff, it's definitely essential to have the laptop plugged in. I'll just play the empty beat. I don't play any like backgrounds or highlights or ad-libs or anything with it. I just play the empty beat and just have me on top of it. Definitely easier that way. Since these beats I didn't make, I don't have any like sheet music for it or anything, so it would be real hard to go instrumental with it. A couple songs I can, but for the most part, I'll play that track and just vocalize.
And for those of our listeners who may not be familiar with this, these beats are available. You purchase them, and then you're able to use them. Do you have to give a credit to whoever you got the beats from? How does it work as far as copyright?
Yeah, so if you release it, you have to purchase it. But once you purchase it, it's yours. You don't have to give any credits. I find them, ironically enough, a lot of stuff you'll find on YouTube. You got to be careful. A lot of up and coming producers and a lot of beginners will post some stuff out there. So you definitely want to be picky if you're scrolling through YouTube. But there are a couple websites that have some more professional stuff on them. One of the ones I use the most is called BeatStars with a Z. Getting connected with producers directly is typically the best way to go about it. One of my close college friends is he actually mixes all my stuff. He has a lot of stuff out in my projects, probably close to 10 by now. And then a couple other guys that I've met just going about day to day. I've used some of their beats as well. One of my coworkers makes beats, and I've got 2 or 3 of his. So that's definitely the best way to go about it. But if you're scrolling online, you just kind of want to be picky. And like I said, when you release it, you do have to purchase those unless they say free for profit. Each producer's different.
And once you purchase a beat, is it yours and yours alone, or do other people also use it? Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, that also varies based on producers. So once you purchase it, it's yours and you're allowed to release it. Sometimes producers will have exclusives, so you can pay more or talk to them and they won't sell it anymore. A lot of the times, if they have an exclusive beat that they sell, they'll post that online, like on YouTube or Instagram, say, hey, this is the sort of thing that I do, and if you'd like to see more, scroll through my social media. This one you can't use, but that's why it's an exclusive one, because it's one of the best ones that I have. So a lot of the times those guys will do stuff like that. Honestly, it all really varies on the producer.
And can you tell us a little bit about the venues around the city where people could go to hear you and more of this R&B style of music that is becoming so popular?
Yeah, I actually don't do a lot of solo shows. I had a small duo thing going with Timmy, who we mentioned earlier, and he's more of a reggae vibe. So me and him played a few shows out over the summer. We played Thunderbird and Mr. Smalls. It was a lot of fun. I actually don't have a lot of solo shows that I do. It's something I'm looking to get into more. Most of the time when I perform, it's with Moonshine Jasmine. So I definitely shameless plug. Definitely love rocking out with those guys. It's a lot of fun.
I just happened to notice a new space right up on Brookline Boulevard when I was coming home from Antonio's, and it was, I think it's a rap club. We have Insomnia up there, which kind of features a lot of Latin music. I can't remember the name of it, but there was a pretty big crowd in there, and there were some cool beats coming out of that place. There was a couple of guys up there rapping. I'm going to see if I can find out a little bit more about it. It was definitely a welcome addition to the music scene in Brookline. I was kind of surprised, to encounter it. Have you heard of that place by chance?
I have not. I know a lot of times places will have open mic nights specifically for like a hip hop type genre. I was going to go to one at Mr. Small's, but I unfortunately had to go out of town that weekend. It's all over. Pittsburgh definitely has a lot of bigger names in the genres. I mean, you got Mac Miller, Wiz Khalifa. It's definitely, it's in right now. That's just what at least the younger crowd is listening to. It's just everywhere.
Is Megan Pennington working on any R&B rap tunes for Moonshine Jasmine now that you're in the band?
Actually, yeah, we're working on. I want to
cool.
do. If you listen to any, I don't know what to call it. I call it modern heady music, right? So we're talking like Dirty Heads, and bands like that. I want to do some more stuff like that it includes that like acoustic reggae rap type stuff, because if you know my song Hold On a Treble, which I'm pretty sure you do, Avstn, by total mistake, completely reworked it into a way where I think we'll even be able to write like a impromptu freestyle over that. So yeah, Moonshine Jasmine's actually taking a pretty big leap into a much more modern sound, while still, of course, holding on to those blues rock roots that we've formed over, because for every modernized Dirty Head song, we might want to sound like Alex still is deep rooted with the Eagles. So yeah, we're really excited to have Avstn in the group, and I keep telling him I want to get on one of his tracks too, so maybe soon you'll get to hear me feature on one of his tracks.
It's definitely happening.
Well, speaking of tracks, I'd love to hear more about No Friends. Makes me sad to know you wrote a song called No Friends, because I love you. But let's talk about where this came from.
Yeah, no, it's No Friends, definitely not meaning that I got no homies or nothing like that. It's more so I'm not here to make a friend with this female. I'm here for something more deeper, more profound. A lot of times, people run into relationships that just nobody's ready to make a big step or make it something deeper. It's the expression of that feeling, and whether it's reciprocated or not, the frustration that comes with that. And no, it's definitely it's actually one of my producer's favorites. He definitely likes some of my slower stuff. This one's a little bit slower, maybe a little bit sadder, but it definitely is it's definitely a vibe. Something to kick back to, late night drive.
Well, roll it up tight and put the car in drive. Let's take a ride together. Here comes No Friends by Avstn.
You have given me good time, and all I wanna do is make it better. I can never tell you that I did love you now, and no other love can compare to you.
I said just tell me where you wanna go. I know that we can take it fast or slow. The vibes are taking over. Come on close, it's getting colder. She said she wanna go and see the world. Baby, please don't be so typical. My high is taking over. Come on close, it's getting colder. I told her I'm not here to make friends. I told her I'm not here to make plans. I just wanna do it right. Yeah, I just wanna get it right. I told her I'm not here to make friends. Inspiring these lyrics, no pen. I'm just gonna hit it right. No, we not being friends tonight. I'm starting to believe she wanna roll the dice. I'm starting to believe that she's a ride or die. Putting me to sleep just like a lullaby. Don't know what she's thinking when she start to cry. Why you do me dirty? You know I gotta wake up really early, but I'll still let you slide on through the smoke and get all flirty. Caught some feelings, now this shit is hurting. Why? Why do we do the same shit? The pain is so amazing. We really could've made it. Not sure if I hate it. Should you be my baby? Should you be my baby. I said just tell me where you wanna go. I know that we can take it fast or slow. The vibes are taking over. Come on close, it's getting colder. She said she wanna go and see the world. Baby, please don't be so typical. My high is taking over. Come on close, it's getting colder. I told her I'm not here to make friends. I told her I'm not here to make plans. I just wanna do it right. Yeah, I just wanna get it right. I told her I'm not here to make friends. Inspiring these lyrics, no pen. I'm just gonna hit it right. No, we not being friends tonight. I look at you like diamonds. The way you bite that lip when I'm writing got me at attention like a private. Flying to you like a fucking pilot. I know we going through a time. I love you saying that you're mine. So when you look me in my eyes, I might just tell ya. I told her I'm not here for a friendship. Told her I don't need to talk about this shit ending. Only thing we need is some time to heal. But baby, space is gonna increase your anxiety and fears. Yeah, I know it's getting harder, yeah, I know it's getting darker. But the way you slide into my arms, I know we'll take it farther than the last time we tried. I thought I could fly, but the thing that helped me float is keeping you inside my mind. I'm not here to make friends. We not being friends tonight. No, I don't wanna make friends. We about to do this shit right. Oh, 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 oh.
All right, folks, that was No Friends by Avstn. It has been so much fun getting to chat with you. Every time I see you, we're either in the middle of band practice or we're in the middle of, a big group of people. And I just don't really get a chance to sit down and chat with you unless I'm like stealing time from other people. So this has been such a nice experience. And I really hope that you and I could do this a little more often without any rhyme or reason, just because,
Absolutely.
it's cool to kick it. This is the time where we give you an opportunity to talk about any upcoming shows or releases or any shout outs that you'd like to give. So what do you got for us, darling?
Upcoming shows, it's definitely all Moonshine Jasmine for me. Definitely dedicated to the group and really happy to be there. We got something coming up on Wednesday at Lewis College. Got a show New Year's Eve. I'll be honest, detail wise, I kind of just wait for you to text me.
The New Year's Eve show is going to be at the Poetry Lounge, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I'm still not sure if I can make the 21st. I gotta change my plane ticket. I'm flying out to see some family for the holidays. But hopefully I'll be there. One of Club Cafe's last shows. I guess another mini shout out to Timmy. We'll be playing with his band Keystone Vibe. Shout out wise, I mean, all fingers are pointing to you, Megan. I definitely appreciate the opportunity to work with the group and all the help that you've thrown my way. You're a gem. Everybody loves you. You're just the best.
Oh, honey, you're going to make me cry. I appreciate that. Like I said at the beginning of this interview, you don't find the real ones very often. So when you do, you got to hold on to them like you're holding on for dear life. That's why Jim is sitting in this room with us. And that's why you're with me. And that's why I've introduced you to the folks that I have. So I'm really, really grateful for each and every one of you that I keep in my circle to be able to say that you're the realest and good people to have around. Jim, any last final goodbyes before we listen to this last song?
I had a quick question for you, Megan. I think I saw something on social media from Dakota Lee that DI Records was migrating out to Denver. Is that correct? And how's that going to impact Moonshine Jasmine and what you guys are doing?
Well, I have heard talks that they're going to be migrating out to Denver. From what I'm to understand, our position with the label will stay the same because as it stands right now, DI Records, though based in Pittsburgh, we have label mates in Denver, a lot of label mates in Denver, which makes sense why they're moving out there. Folks in California and Virginia. There's a band from Venezuela. I don't want to misspeak, but I'm pretty sure they're from Venezuela on the label. So we're a bit of an international pocket in the record label scene, if you will. So beyond what I'm doing now, I don't think there'll be anything extra or less than what I'm going to have. So, yeah.
Well, we certainly wish Dakota Lee at DI Records and Mizra and all of our friends there well. And I think the Mile High City might be a good fit for you folks, Megan.
I agree. You know, since Mizra's been shaking some stuff up in a really good way on their end, DI's taken a bit of a different direction and saying goodbye to Mizra. And we're now working with, I believe it's called 1 RPM or something like that. I'll have to double check the name of that as our distributors. So big things coming their way, as the local independent music scene likes to say. So I'm excited to see what 2025 brings to them.
Absolutely. And before we let you go there, Austin, why don't you remind folks where they can find all your wonderful music, streaming services, etc., and social media?
Yeah, absolutely. I am on Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube Music. My solo name is Austin, but spelled a little funny. It is all uppercase Avstn. It's a little confusing because there are a couple other artists using a similarly spelt name. Be more specific, my albums are called Authentic, War Perceptions, Hippie Blues. Everything is a very like trippy, colorful art style. So it's not hard to find. It just can get a little bit tricky sometimes, which is definitely something I'm working on getting the little trademark so I can get that stuff out of the way. But yeah, my Instagram is avstn_official. Definitely look me up, find me on there. I'm always interested in collab. Love to meet new folks, and hope to run into some new people soon.
I gotta say, Hippie Blues is my favorite album by Austin, but I'm partial. But that does lead us to one final song. We've got Down, Down, Down. Let's talk about it. We saved the best for last, if you will. It's the most high energy song, so let's hear about it.
It's actually one that I've had for a while, and I was waiting on more of an R&B project to release it. I didn't quite want to release it as a single, so I've been sitting on it for a while. Recorded that at my producer's studio probably about 2.5 years ago. I only got released about 2 months ago. It's definitely a fun one, definitely more upbeat. Not too much more to say about it. It's just a very fun upbeat vibe, great tempo.
I know that I love it. I know Jim's gonna love it, and I know that all of you back home are going to love it. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you for tuning in for all things Firepitt, and furthermore, all things ScarFire Media. We are here uploading, not downloading. We guess we download to upload, but at any rate, we're here putting out new stuff every Monday night. Stuff drops at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can find that on YouTube for the video. You can find it on the Spotify or the iTunes Music, wherever you may podcast. You can find the audio there. And you can also find all amazing things ScarFire Media at scarfireradio.net. We're keeping the old domain with all brand new things. In the meantime, between time, folks, as we listen to Down, Down, Down by Austin, stay healthy, stay happy, stay safe, but most importantly, as you're on your way to Scarpace's for another amazing open mic night, peace and love. We'll see you next time.
She wanna get it down, down, down. Gonna give the ooh. Wanna see me down, down, down. I wanna see you ooh. Rip off your clothes, going down, down, down. Twist the plot like ooh. Yeah, we both going down, down, down. How could we not just do? Pour my drinks like la, la, la. Rubber band snapping ooh. Headed over to down, downtown. Got my eyes on you. Staying hella medicated, my intentions predicated. Gonna give it if you take it, they don't need to stay behaving. Cause my mind gone, seeing two tones. And my cell phones, she'll never let me go. She wanna get it down, down, down. Gonna give the ooh. Wanna see me down, down, down. I wanna see you ooh. Rip off your clothes, going down, down, down. Twist the plot like ooh. Yeah, we both going down, down, down. How could we not just do? We so elevated upside down. On the dance floor, turn around. Got my heart never coming down. And my body thinking, ooh. Are you thinking what we about to do? Sliding through, dreaming like a fool. Fix you up, baby, got no rules. Round the house, hitting every room. You're the one I need tonight. Looking so fresh, you gleam tonight. Gonna come over, enjoy the high. Spread your legs, let me see the light. Every Every single moment is pure delight. Gotta be careful, she likes to fight the way we move and ride. She wanna get it down, down, down. Gonna give the ooh. Wanna see me down, down, down. I wanna see you ooh. Rip off your clothes, going down, down, down. Twist the plot like ooh. Yeah, we both going down, down, down. How could we not just do? Face to face time, it's getting messy. In the spotlight, Lord help me. Face to face time, she looking sexy. Baby blew my mind, I wasn't ready. Face to face time, all the credit. In the spotlight, wasn't ready. Face to face time, come on baby. In the spotlight, Lord help me. Down, down, down. Down, down, down.